Hello everybody, this is Mr. Power, the one who presents you the show Let's Talk About.
On strike just because they are not in good condition. If today
We have all of those rights,
Sir, having a good hands of all passion of country. Saying that our governments
Of course. Most of us have said that it's due to authorities, but let me say you're right, okay, due to them.
Yes, sir. Hello everybody. Welcome to our first English broadcasting. Let's talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk more about different important topics. And this is never our first time to be in this beautiful channel whose name is Wemsa TV. I'm not alone, as you know. I think that I have got a guest, and with him together we are just going to discuss. To discuss a very important point today. But I'm not gonna start this show without greeting our guest. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, dear brothers and sisters in Christ from where you are, let me greet my guests. Hi, brother.
Hi, Mr. Power. It's such an honor for me to be here.
Okay, yes, sir. How are you doing?
I am doing great.
Okay. Please, brother, I think that it's nearly your first time to be here. But I would like you to present or to introduce yourself, to those who are watching us right now.
Yes,
You
thanks.
have the word, the
Thanks a
word is your
lot,
thoughts.
Mr.
Yes.
Power. Yeah, this is Mr. Kasongo from the University of Kinshasa. I am a student. This year is the last year. I'm going to present very soon.
Great.
Yes.
Wow. Mr. Kasongo from University of Kinshasa. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that we have Mr. Kasongo. I used to call him clever because he is, apart from this beautiful opportunity, he is a brother of a long standing. I would like to present him once more because I know him by the name of Clever. Together we are going to discuss about an important thing, an important subject, which is youth. Okay, we are going to talk about youth to discuss this. Congolese youth. Not all Congolese, but we are going to talk more about this new generation. Brother Clever, let
Yes,
me call
Power.
you Kasongo, yes sir.
Yeah.
Brother, what do you understand by the word youth? Before entering or including, so getting inside of our topic. What do you understand by the youth? First of all, I think
Yeah.
that you, excuse me, gotta tell those who are watching us right now.
That's it, right.
You have, to bring more lights, and you have to bring more precisions. Precisions on the word youth. What you understanding? What are you understanding? What you understand by the word youth? Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Power, for the word. There's too many different ways for us to understand what the word youth means exactly.
Great.
So first of all, when we see youth, we are seeing guys, from 15 years old up to 30 years old.
Great.
Those are young.
Okay.
And there's another word again to mention there, or another context of what youth is we are seeing this generation of people in which we are.
Okay.
Not only just young people, but even the others who are just like 40 years old, even up to 45 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what youth is.
Okay, that's nice. It's so wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's reason why I have welcomed this important guest today, Mr. Clever, because he is very important and interesting for us. Where he's going to demonstrate, not only to demonstrate, but he's going, to give us more important details concerning today's topic. Okay, brother. So I heard you saying that youth is started by a certain age.
Yes.
And stop hands by in a certain age. But I would like to underline a very important thing up there. I heard you saying that it's something which starts by 20 20 years old.
Now I say this starts from 15 years old up to even 40 years old. You still young.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Okay, it means that a teenager
Yes.
a teenager is not a youth.
A teenager is from that time of the period, or
Okay.
is from that time of the period that we can say somebody's young.
Ah, okay.
Is from 15 years old. Yes.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, dear brothers and sisters in Christ, I think that it's a very wonderful, I mean a very important time that we discussing in the meantime with my man, Mr. Kasongo, together. Wow. I think that's, I mean the man has given to us is feedback about, I mean the word youth. I think that it's always very important to understand or to note. Okay, but without further, Mr. Clever, I would like before I mean entering or getting inside of our topic, but to just ask her a sub question. I mean, but this one it's also important for our topic. Yes, my sub question I mean is something like. Yes, we just figured out, I mean, talk more about the youth, okay? But I'm troubled. Even with those who are watching us in the meantime, I would like them to be more clear and understandable. Great? Okay, what I just want to ask as a sub-question is, but more precision on what you have said, but because by hearing that, you know, the youth is something which starts by a certain urge and stopped by a certain urge. But it means that other way, or in other way, adults is also a youth.
Yes.
Excuse me, is also a young.
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let me come up with my second question, because I don't have to be talkative. Okay?
That's all right. Yes.
I don't have to be talkative. I just have questions. Because followers, okay, people are expecting and waiting for, I mean, for you to demonstrate and to give us more details about this important topic.
Yes.
My second question is this. Okay, so is there a difference between young from different townships? Because there we focus on youth, okay?
Yes.
Is there a difference between, young from different townships?
Yes, sure. There's a big difference between youngs who are living in different townships of Kinshasa,
Great.
because we have townships where we have people from upper classes, and we have townships where you have people who are really just like living in poverty.
Okay.
And indeed, there's a big difference of those youngs.
Okay.
Yes, because in terms of what the youngs are today, when you go to those guys who are living in very great townships, like from the upper classes, you are seeing that those guys have a very different behavior from those guys who are living in a very poor townships.
Okay.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Mr. Olvin.
Yes.
But please, let me try to interrupt a little bit,
Right.
because followers, people, those who are watching,
Watching.
would like to be, more clear. Okay.
Yeah, on that, right.
But what is your view? Okay.
Yes.
For this new generation, how do you view this new generation, brother?
Yeah, the new generation, I should say there's too many things that are actually going on. You know, in terms of behavior, because
Okay.
we have too many people who are right now claiming that
Right.
what is exactly this generation of people. You see some other people saying
Yes.
things are just paid.
Yeah.
And then what I understand is that even Kinshasa is today becoming like one village,
Okay.
you see, where we have people coming from outside, you have people coming from different places, and the behavior and this mixture of people,
Okay.
it is becoming like a one village, you see.
Okay.
Yes.
And by your understanding, what you ever just notice, brother.
Yes.
That there is a big difference between people from different townships.
Yeah.
But I just want to bring more precision on something,
Yes.
a big difference, okay?
Yes.
But my preoccupation is just to know more about those differences, because is there any influence? Okay,
Yes.
because you said that we used to be mixed with
Different people
Other,
coming
yes,
from different places.
Other people used to come, okay?
Right.
Suppose that so we living in Kinshasa, but we have our culture. It means that we are living according to the culture of Kinshasa.
Yes.
But you want to say that is there any influence with those who are coming from outside
Yeah.
that are strong and influencing? So in our sector or in our or Kinshasa. It's at a place where we are living or. How do you explain that?
Yeah, there's a big. I apologize. There's a big influence of those guys who are coming from outside.
Okay.
You see, back in times, even when you are hearing from other people saying, if you can go and ask your parents or ask somebody who's just another person, they will tell you that this behavior we are seeing today is not something that we have experienced a couple of years ago.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
So meaning to say, where is it coming from? It's simply coming from guys who are just coming from different places.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's why we can see that there's a big change in terms of behavior.
Oh, great.
Yes.
So let me, first of all, once more, ladies and gentlemen, remind folks that we online, okay? We just broadcasting, ladies and gentlemen. I think that we online, okay? I would like to ask to those followers, those who are watching us, to make a WhatsApp call, because I'm still, we receiving calls, okay? I think the number is just below the TV. You can call or text us, or if you got a question or an important question to ask her, there is not a problem. Okay, let me back a little bit with our guest.
Yes.
Mr. Clever, there is a big influence with those who are coming
from outside.
Yes.
Okay.
And mixing with those who are living inside.
Inside, right.
Okay. There is a big problem, there's a big problem, there's a big matter. The problem is the fact that we usually, we used to blame or to throw stones in this youth or in this new generation.
Okay.
You want to say that, is there, my question, in that is to know more if there is a real difference, between a difference, between this generation. So is there any important thing that we can copy or as an example in this new generation? Because we use every time, most of the time to blame, to throw stones, just to talk more about, negativity. But is there any positive points that is something as we have to encourage in this new generation?
That's true. We have some positive points that we can mention with those guys who are coming from outside.
Yes.
First of all, they brought to us, and not only because we had phones, that we can discover much about technology.
Great.
I think it's from seeing those guys, the affection they have about technology.
Okay.
And so we have copied that behavior from them.
Okay.
So not only because we learned this from school, that technology can help us to be connected online or doing things like those ones, but it also from seeing those guys, the importance that they're giving to technology. I think it's something that we have copied from those guys.
Okay, thank you. Yes, sir. I think I would even ask to every, followers, that this is not a debate. Okay?
That is, right.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear brothers and sisters, this is not a debate, but it's just an important, point that I'm just broadcasting, okay? Brother Clever, brother Mr. Kasson.
Mr. Kasson,
okay.
right.
Oof. Very interesting. Very interesting. So,
yes, sure.
Okay, I just want to know more, about something important, because I heard you talking more, about technology.
Yes.
That's, yes, it's an important innovation.
That is.
Because without technology, today's world is nothing.
Of
we can
course.
just notice, even understand that technology is something which, in which the world, is at a place that it is. It means that without technology, we're not gonna have a phone. We're not gonna have, a plane, or we have so many different innovations.
That is.
But I don't know if I did pay more attention on your quotes or you're saying that
that
is technology. In the base or among causes which destroys this new generation.
Yeah.
Because technology is technology is good, is better, is something which is, thanks to this, the world is moving forward or can move forward. We have
Yes.
computer science, okay? We have also different in many innovations. So,
That's it.
is there any, cons, okay, or any negative with this new technology, which brings more influence in this new generation?
Yeah, there's a lot of consequences with technology.
Yes.
Yeah, because like you see, adolescents are finding out about things at when they are too young. You
Oh,
see, because most of the time I'm hearing moms saying that these things we didn't know them when we were kids. Like we are seeing guys developing them right now.
Okay.
You know that because of technology.
Okay.
You see, guys are connected online, so they can watch porn movies,
Okay.
and so this is one of the consequences that we are seeing with technology.
Okay.
And this is destroying. Meanwhile, the people behavior. Most importantly, guys, leader, they're just destroyed by
Okay.
this innovation.
Great.
Apart from that, we are seeing again guys becoming thugs,
Okay.
and this is because of technology.
Okay.
You see, there's today networks of people robbing money every day, and
Great.
how is it organized? It's right down with technology.
Great.
So technology is also contributing to too many negative things that are right now going on.
Okay.
So it's one of the big issue right now.
Come on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to remind them once more, those who are watching us, to subscribe, okay, in our YouTube account, Ciné Tragique. If you just want to subscribe, okay, and to follow more integrity, to follow more over this important broadcasting, okay, you gotta subscribe in our YouTube channel, okay, Ciné Tragique. It will be better and important. Yes, without further, yes, the number below the TV is the really WhatsApp number where folks or people can always call and ask different questions or preoccupation. Okay, let's go back to the subject, Brother Clever.
That's all right.
Oh, that is very interesting.
Too
That is very
interesting,
interesting
I have to
because
say.
we, in other way, have to inform. When I was a teenager, I was the primary target of an extreme parents that brought to my high school from the time days forward, after the better. And I made a conscious decision to stop letting the better get inside my heart. We used from far away, okay, to hear more of a negative point.
That's it.
Because we have our elder, in ancient time, or I can say 2 decades ago, Brother Clever, Mr.
is-
Olvin, excuse me,
Right.
yes, we used, okay, to hear more of things like our elder used to blame us that they were more special than ours, than our generation. It's every time, every day repeated. But
Yeah,
I would
finding
just
out.
like to know, so we got a technology. I think this is my last sub question.
That's
okay?
it. No problem.
In this point of technology.
Yes.
Before we usually, okay, we used, to use different matching, that of dactylography matchings and the others.
That's it.
So don't you see that innovation, even technology has grown up? Because we left from those machines or tools, we now in computer science. We
That's
can
it.
have Android, we can have, all that we can, okay? It's something which brings a bit, because when I talk about technology, I don't always, talk, over computer science. But there, we talk about our difference. Without technology, we couldn't even be in this special place, discuss or be watched everywhere from house, home, different places. But those are cons to say that technology has brought an influence, a negative influence in this new generation. Is this just here in Africa, precisely in DRC, or out
Yeah. This has brought a negative influence not only here in Congo, but
Right.
this has brought many consequences even in the world. It has brought consequences in Europe from where this started,
Okay.
in America, not only here, but there's consequences around the world. So
Okay.
we shouldn't just say consequences are right here in Congo, but they are around the world.
Okay.
That is.
Oh, great. Because sometimes this makes bad. Hearing that most of our parents used to say that when I was kid, when I was this. We never been an example through or in front of our parents.
Yes.
We always been blamed in different ways every time. We never been something as an example. But what can really the youth, okay, or this new generation? No. Let me first of all, before asking this question, is there any way to change this new generation?
Yes, of course. There's a way to change the generation. I think there are institutes, first of all, that are supposed to be held accountable for what is going on right now.
Great.
Not only institute, even parent too. They have something to do and save the generation.
Okay.
There's a possibility to save the generation.
There is a possibility. Okay.
Yes.
We have got a possibility to save
This generation,
this
yes.
new generation. Okay.
It's always been
Thank you.
possible.
Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, I think that you have heard and understood Clever's point of view. That's it's always possible. It's always possible to change this new generation. Okay, it is not impossible, but can you help us, even me, okay, the one who talks to you, or even those who are watching, to explain, okay, or to give more details, or to give more or two or three important points, what to do or what can we do to change this new generation? Can you help us in two different
Yes,
points?
that's not a big issue. I think what people have to start doing, I can then first start with schools, institutes, university.
Right?
It should start on the basic age of a child. When a child is like 5 years old to 6 years old, 7 years old, there might be education on how they can use
Okay.
machines, different machines, computer science, how they can be connected to dots, how they can use it. Too simple to just help those guys to change.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, that is very interesting.
Interesting,
That
right.
is very interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you, everybody. Those who are watching this show.
It's sure, right.
It is not always important because of analysis or point of view or arguments, but it's always important now because of English too. We are Shakespeare's. There we are, yes, of course, broadcasting, but English is a very important tool of communication,
That's it.
as French, Lingala, and so on, right?
That's it.
There, it's also helping others, followers, those who are watching us now, to understand, okay? To understand and to get more knowledge, okay? In English language. Great, ladies and gentlemen. Without further, wow, I'm sorry, brother, so, to pop your questions.
No problem. I'm there for questions, right?
Yes, I'm so sorry. Maybe I think you can decide to say, no, I will never come here because there most of the time is the power used to fire questions up on me and no, brother, so don't really get tired.
I'm not getting
I
tired.
think that it's
Yeah.
always a pleasure because even those who heard ignorance, okay,
That's it.
even those who couldn't really understand things, I think they can really take time to understand some important points
Issues,
that we
right.
often ignore, okay? Great. Let me go on with another question because I'm there for questions.
I'm
okay?
here for answer, yes.
Great. Brother Olvin, Mr. Kasongo, okay, one more question is, okay, in our country, for instance, because let us talk more about our country. We can, have reference, okay? That of, different places, but we focus on DRC education generation because we are talking about youth, okay? One more question. My question is, another question to know is this. Okay, apart from technology, okay? because I think it's an important. Let me say it's an important element.
Yes.
Okay, which makes part of a distraction of this new generation.
This new generation,
But apart from technology, is there another cause or other causes which brings, okay, or takes in hostage this new generation or the youth, apart from technology? Because there, if I can understand, okay, let me help even others, okay, that's when you talked about technology, I think you led first on social network, Facebook. I even heard you, citing, some of your porn movies and different pictures that we often meet in Facebook, in
Right.
different social networks, TV and others, okay? Those are part of technology. And apart from that, is there another important elements, which can be, the base or in the base of
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mr. Power. Apart from technology, we have things like there are exactly at this time too many factors. Poverty is also one of the issue why young people are just becoming so different compared from what our parents were in the previous years.
Great.
We have poverty, and we have too many other things, you see.
Okay.
And poverty could be a big issue too, which is contributing to young people behaviors.
Yes.
Yeah, becoming thugs, becoming whatever they are just right now becoming.
Okay.
Yes,
Great.
that is.
I think that I don't have to pose or ask you this question, this coming one, because
Yes,
I think you ever answered in
That's it.
In my first sub question. Inside of technology, okay,
yeah,
we got music.
yeah,
Because somebody has written to me
yeah,
recently, just in WhatsApp, told me, gave his point of view that music, the actual music is one of our tool which
one of a big issue too right now. Yes,
which is as the basic or the cause of distraction in this new
yes,
generation.
yes, Mr.
This
Power.
guy saying,
Music, the way we are seeing people wearing or dressing up in their different clips is also a big problem. And people are just copying the way musicians are dressing up these days, you know.
Right.
And it's then sending people to become prostitute. Those are things that they have watched maybe in music, you know, and it's changing them to be what they are.
okay,
Yes.
music. Okay. Hearing more over what you say, that it's always can be possible, okay? It
Yeah.
always can be possible to change. It's possible, but is it easy? Or is it easy or difficult? Excuse me. Because when you say that it's possible, yes. Possible to change, yes. Okay?
Yeah.
But is it easy or difficult to change this new generation?
When I say it's possible to change this new generation,
Yes.
I mean to say it's not easy.
Okay?
This is difficult indeed, but it takes quite a lot of time to
Okay.
change this new generation.
Okay?
So do you see? But it's not that easy, you know, for someone just to change abruptly like that, you know, because
Okay.
he's been taught somewhere that you got to change and then he changes now. But this takes quite more time again for the person to change.
This take
Yeah.
yes. This it takes quite more time, you know,
For the
to-
person to change.
Okay. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, it's really understandable that it really takes one more time to change, but it's possible. Okay, it is not.
That is possible.
It is not impossible. Great. Apart from school, what are okay? This this was on my heart. I just remember when when you were giving a point of view.
Yes.
What are school challenges to save the youth?
School challenges to serve the youth. I will then start with the teachers.
Teachers.
So today we are seeing guys being appointed or being hired like becoming teachers, but they don't have those abilities to become teachers.
Great.
And it's a big problem then. So I think they might hire people who are supposed to work as teachers. Not everybody should become a teacher, but there are people that are qualified, people that are supposed to be teachers. And if they just hire people who are supposed to be teachers, things can change then.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, once you, I mean, because I can just underline something that when you talk about teacher
Yes.
or teachers, okay, in a plural, are you focus on, or are you focusing, or do you really focus on just English teacher, or teachers in general?
Yeah, when I say
Or generally
teachers,
saying,
I
yes.
say teachers in general.
Okay.
You know, the ones who are teaching at school, including the ones who are teaching at universities and institutes, all of them. So there might be qualified people. So, and not only being qualified people, also they have to be good people to come up with something that can change, you know, too many things in terms of education of this new
Okay.
generation.
Oh, that's nice. I think that it's always important and understandable that to bear in our mind that being a teacher is something, yes, which first of all is not, allowed or given to anyone,
Everybody, right?
to everybody.
Yeah, not anyone.
First
can
of all,
become a
before
teacher.
being as an instructor, educator, or a teacher, I think you first of all you must have the level, capacity, and different ways, okay, of transferring, okay, what you have, or to give the best of what you have to others. But let me just try to take a part, okay, of this by understanding something when you say that teachers. Yes, it's understandable. When you say teachers, okay, it's understandable that sometimes it's teachers, themselves who used, okay, to, give more marks even to those who haven't, capacity or levels. Can you
Yes.
realize even in our schools or in high school, education sectors, we got folks, people in a high school, okay,
That's
those of our sixth forms who used to have, more marks or to make more marks, but even if, or even they don't have any capacity to defend what they have. They haven't got capacity, but they're having more marks in a way that you can't imagine.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, Mr. Power, the problem is that people are hired, but they don't have those skills to be hired, Mr. Power. Can you hear me? So that's a big problem.
Okay.
And what I would say is that they should know who they have to hire and who they shouldn't hire.
Okay.
You see? Because
you.
a lot of people are hired, but they don't deserve to be hired. They don't deserve to be like teachers.
Great.
It's a big problem then.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my God. So, running behind the time. Time
That's
is
it.
already so, very hot. Let me remind once more, those followers that we got a big English club, okay, which takes place every Saturday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. I would like also, people, those as, Shakespeare's who would like to speak more English or to exchange, to debate more in English, to subscribe, to call or to join another. It will always be important and good. Okay, Brother Clever, we running behind the time. It's
Yeah.
already time. I can see, they are making a signer that time is already running.
Yeah, I see.
I don't know. So we have got to stop here because I have many questions. I heard many questions, but unfortunately,
By the time, yes, I can
as
see
they
that.
say, that time is money.
Time is money,
Before
of
time,
course,
there is
right.
no time, but time is time. I don't know. What can you have as a last word? I think that it's your first time to be. It was your first time. It is your first time to be here.
Yeah, of
What
course,
is
it's the first time.
what is your impression? So for being here and what you have as a
Last word.
as a last word?
Yes, the impression to be here. First of all, I am proud to be invited on this TV,
Yes.
and I'm so excited to meet Mr. Power here.
Okay.
My last word is that young people of today,
Okay.
those are gonna make the future of tomorrow.
Okay.
So it's from them that we're expecting too much in this country.
Okay.
So that's why I should say that the government have to do something. Parents, schools, all of them have to do something to save the young people, because there are guys in whom we are expecting
Okay.
the better future for tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very interesting, Mr. Clever. Oh,
Yes.
brother Olven. Yes, Clever is his name. Yes, because we Shakespeare's, we always got names. Okay.
Yeah,
As
that's
me,
it.
I'm Mr. Power. You following Mr. Powers? Okay. Mr. Power talks. He's talking with Mr. Clever. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Without further, I would like to ask more to those technicians. To make more picture or videos of our English club. Then we're gonna back up. Thank you.
On strike. Please, let's be patient.
What is going
If I were
on?
a man.
So the first thing I can do is to resolve. It's just, as I said, the problem is
Talk about. The club's dates or the club's important dates. It's always, used to be on the word.
Yeah.
We used to put it down on the screen. I think that everybody used, to see that with its two eyes and even the heifer, some.
On strike. Please, let's be patient. What is going
If I were
on? A man.
So the first thing I can do is to resolve. It's just, as I said, the problem is
Talk about. Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you ever so much. Those was our, English club where we used to discuss with the people. I think for more details or informations, you ever do call us in numbers which are written below the TV. I think you will always have more details. Without further, we are running at the end of our broadcasting, but I don't know, I'm gonna ask her to our guest, Brother Holvin, Mr. Kasongo.
Mr. Kasongo, right?
Yes, your last word.
Yeah, that's the last word. Kasongo.
Great, so what
Yeah.
is your last word, brother?
Last one is Monga. Monga.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brother Clever. I would like to say a last word, okay? Or to make a conclusion on things that we ever discussed. You have the word, your last word.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Mr. Power, for the last word. I've been
welcome.
saying that it falls the part to the government, to the parents, to schools, and all of those educators, so they have to do something.
Okay.
Because if we need to solve the future of tomorrow, we have to start by saving the young people, first of all.
Great.
So because we cannot expect to save the future without, first of all, saving the young of today.
Great.
So it's necessary, Mr. Power, that the government, the parents, the schools, and institute, all of them have to save the young today.
Great.
That's all right. And including musicians too, I have to say, they have also a big role to play in saving young people.
Great.
Thanks a lot.
Oh my God. Thank you, Brother Clever.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Power.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, dear brothers and sisters, those who are watching us. We nearly at the end of our broadcasting, our show. Let's talk about. Here we usually used to talk about different important topics, different important subjects. Okay, it's over and done. I think that I would like to recall once more those who are watching us right now that we need a partner, a partnership, because, this is a new broadcasting,
That's it.
we broadcasting, yes, sir, it's good, but even those who are doing this work, they really know, how hard is this?
That's
We
all right.
even ask to those partnership, those who would like to support, this broadcasting, financially and in a different ways, it's really better. The number is just written below. Without further, I'm not gonna end this broadcasting without greeting, Pastor Wilfried Muzama, Mr. Papicho is, Papicho Bangofa is watching me right now. Mr. Floridia Kese and the pastor Dadu Moleka. Wow, I was about to forget the most important person. So our manager of Website TV. Wow, manager Paul Tosua is the most important person because thanks to him that we are in this important place. Mr.
Right.
Paul Tosua is our manager, our chief. I greet him where he is. Thank you everybody for watching. We thank you. See you next time. Bye bye. Keep in touch. Hello everybody. This is Mr. Power, the one who presents you the show Let's Talk About.
On strike just because they are not in good condition. If today
We have all of those rights.
Sir, having a good hands of all passion of country. You know, saying that our governments
Of course. I mean, most of us have said that it's due to authorities. But let me say, you're right, okay, due to them.